Good afternoon, internet. So, it's Saturday. No, it's not. It's Sunday. It's 9 minutes past 12. And it is... Do you know what? I don't even know the date. What's the date? You know, I am absolutely terrible with the date, eh? Let's get the phone on and we will get the date. It's Sunday the 13th of August. Right, so, the weather today. Got up this morning, not very good. As usual, we've had some terrible weather here. So, but it brightened up a bit. It's looked dodgy on the way. I'm about an hour away from home, so slightly different location. But I thought to myself, you know what? I'll get there. I'll get the cameras on because it was pretty. Because of the weather, when I left the house, looking pretty manky. I thought I'll go the main roadway to get there. So, this is a place called Châtelain. Been here before, just after Christmas I think it was, only the weather was extremely cold then. Let's hope it's not. It's warm. I mean, it's warm, you know. The good old trusty Himalayan says 25 degrees, so I've just passed a temperature thing back up there, 22 degrees. So yeah, okay, so basically we're going to have a ride round the coast. Never been here, well, I've been here before. You've never been here with me before. Just a bit of different coastline. In theory, it should be pretty busy because obviously we're full swing with the holiday makers. Anyway, did I say welcome back to the channel? I'm not too sure. If I didn't, I'm going to say it now. I hope everyone's fine and well and everything else. Right, without any further ado, let's get cracking, shall we? Let's make sure this is going to start. We're all in neutral. We are indeed. Okay, so. And oft we jolly well go, as they say. Right, so we're going to go across a bridge here. I put the visor down because I have encountered a few wasps. Okay, so we're going to go across a bridge here. Look, there's a river. See? Lovely view, lovely view. Look at this, the sun is out. There's a few black clouds up there and it was quite windy at first, but yeah, at the moment we seem to be doing okie dokie. Now this is a strange turn in here. See, you got to watch it because the people coming up there, obviously it's an island, they have got right away. Very strange island. Here you go, sorted, hey? Well manoeuvred there, my man, well manoeuvred. And this is, oh, they've actually put some road markings here. Nobody used to know who's, I still don't think we know who's right away it is, look. I mean, I don't know. There used to be lights here, and then they took the lights away. And since they took the lights away, I think it's like, well, what's the old saying? You know, suck it and see, innit, eh? It's as simple as that. Anyway, so I tell you what, let's get back to the weather. I mean, okay, as you can see, look, at the moment it's looking reasonably good, but we have had, as well, not just us, but we do seem to have had a more than fair share of miserable weather. You know, I talk to people, my friends, family back in the UK, obviously, and they've had it, certainly over the last couple of days, they've had it pretty good, you know, whereas us, it's been absolutely awful, you know, I mean, it really has. So yeah, never mind. But like I said, got up this morning and it looked horrible again, grey and that misty fine rain, but it sort of cleared up by 9:30ish, and I thought, you know what, I gotta get out because there's only so much that you could, I mean, like I've said so many times before, I'm not an indoor person. I absolutely hate being indoors. So, you know, I got to get out. So yeah, that is exactly what we're doing. So this area that we're going to now, this is a popular little area. This is it gets, normally it gets really busy, but talking to a few locals and what have you, the tourist industry at the moment round here, and you know, you can understand why people are cancelling. They're just looking at the weather, and they're thinking to themselves, do you know what, I'm just not going to bother, because I've sort of mentioned this before, you know, it's not cheap to come across here. You know, we went through a bit of a run. You know, by the time that, say you've hired a caravan for a couple of weeks, then you paid the ferry, you got your fuel, blah blah blah, you know, you're sort of looking $2,000 now, you know, and that's without spending money. So, you know, people have been looking at the weather forecast and saying, well, you know, I don't really want to be stuck in a caravan and paying all that money for the privilege of saying one. So, you know, the local tourist industry have had a lot of cancellations, and of course, I mean, it's not doing them any good, you know, I get that, but likewise, I got to be honest, if I was paying that sort of money to come over here, I think I'd cancel as well, you know, even if it meant losing a sort of £200 deposit, or whatever it is, deposit that you have to put down. I mean, yeah, I think I'd lose it, because I don't know, it's a lot of money to fork out. Anyway, let's hope that you're not one of those people that's had to cancel a holiday, and I'm sure that a lot of people just think, you know, we're going to go anyway, because, you know, you look forward to it for all that time, and then all of a sudden, you know, you just gotta give it up. It's not nice. Right, enough about the weather, because at the moment, I mean, you know, it's quite windy today. Hopefully the microphone in the helmet isn't picking up that wind, but I mean, it is quite windy, and it's cool when you're riding along. Cool as in bordering on